Want to be a better DM? Well, my name's DM Rhino, and we're going through the 2024 Monster Manual. Let's have a look at our stat sheet, or our stat block, monster card of the Oni. Now, if you haven't seen the previous video but where I explained Oni lore, go check that out. We're just going to look at our stat block over here. Now, what are Oni? Well, they're a large fiend, they're lawfully evil. AC of 19 plus 0 on initiative with a health of 119. They can move at 30 feet, they can fly or hover at 30 feet. Now they are resistant to cold and they do have dark vision of 60 feet and they can speak common and giant. Interesting. They are CR 7, so high up there. This is where you would torment your cleric at a lower level or paladin to break their oath, of course. Now the interesting thing is they can have regeneration. The Oni regains 10 hit points at the start of each of its turns if it at least has 1 hit point. So this is a trait. This is why it's difficult to fight these things, because 10 hit points can regenerate quite nicely. But it does have a multi-attack. It can make 2 claw attacks or 2 nightmare ray attacks, and it can replace one of them with its spellcaster because it casts spells. Of course it can. What does the claw attack do? Well, it's a +7 to hit. It's a 10-foot range, and it does a 1d12 plus 4 slashing damage plus a 2d8 necrotic damage. But the Nightmare Ray is a ranged attack. It's a +5 to hit. It's a 60-foot range, and it does a 2d6 plus 2 psychic damage, and the target is under the frightened condition until the start of the Oni's next turn. But as we said in the lore, it can shapeshift, and it can shapeshift into a small or medium human or a large giant, and returns to its true form if it wants to, when it returns to its true form. It has the same statistics, same attack, like strength and charisma throws, things like that. But as I said, it is also a spellcaster, and it uses its charisma modifier as its spellcaster, which is a DC save of 13. What can it cast per day? Well, it can cast Charm Person, level 2. Darkness, gaseous form, and sleep. Now sleep will come in handy if you are doing a low level party attack, because sleep is powerful low level. But at a bonus action, it can cast invisibility on itself because it can also go invisible. So yeah, Onis are fun to use. They don't get used a lot because they tend to be more Japanese mythology rather than Western or European mythology, which D&D is based more on. But Onis are really fun. I would recommend using them in a village, maybe a friendly Oni, maybe one that torments a paladin or a cleric. Really fun. Go ahead and use them.